Hi everybody, my name is Reverend Donna Seraphina. I am a spiritualist reverend, a psychic medium, and a teacher. Today I'd like to share a Class A EVP with you of my friend Odin. Odin worked with me for several years while developing my mediumship, and he assisted Nicole and myself and worked as a guide. Odin would be considered either an extraterrestrial, interdimensional, or both. So what is an EVP? EVP stands for Electronic Voice Phenomena. And with the advent of electronics advancing, it's easier and easier to communicate with those outside of our realm of perception. They can communicate through the energy put off by these objects. So you can get ghost boxes, you can get white noise makers. A lot of the EVPs I have are using a program that's free. It's a sound program and it's called Audacity, and along with some gibberish. So if you'd like to email me at Reverend Donna Seraphina at gmail.com and just put gibberish, I'd be happy to send you that. My use of EVP started after the death of my daughter, Nicole. I could feel her presence very strongly around the house. I could sense her. I could communicate with her, but I just wanted more. I decided when my daughter died, I was going to spend the rest of my life in search of, what really lies beyond this physical experience. And so that has led me to a variety of experimenting with things like this is a ghost box, and I have received some good EVPs on there. Then they have the white noise makers. I just recently purchased this, but I haven't been able to really get it to work yet. And most of the EVPs, I have several thousand, if not probably 2,000 to 5,000 EVPs. I had ongoing conversations with my daughter for years, but the EVP method that most of mine are at, you can see if you scroll way down into my videos that there's a bunch of them. Most people can't make them out very well, but some of them are very, very easy to make out. And there's something about me that I'm able to pick up on it, and part of that is already being a medium, so I'm already communicating that way as well. Who can come over the EVP and start talking when you open it up to who is there? Now, what I found is I do a lot of protection work before I open to spirit for mediumship reading. It felt to me like as much protection work as I do, it doesn't work the same with the EVPs, and you have to know that. It seems that when I'm talking, somebody can come and knock that person out of the way, just like if it was a CB radio in an auditorium, and some, big guy, whether good or bad, is going to come up and he's going to knock the other one out of the way. That is literally what it seems like. And so I've had quite a bit of experience on the EVPs. The interesting thing is that I have conversations with extraterrestrials. I have conversation with one that told me she's non-carbon based, and I had to look up what that even meant after the EVP. So these entities have taught me quite a bit, and I just have really enjoyed it. But I have had demonic, just troublemakers, profane, extraterrestrials and interdimensionals, which means they're outside of our physical perception, but they live on Earth full time in our atmosphere. They share Earth's atmosphere. And also spirit guides, angels, and loved ones. Okay, so this is Odin. Odin works with me as a spirit guide. He's very positive. Okay, I met Odin around, I think, maybe 2014, 2015, and he's one of many that I have communicated with. He's an extraterrestrial and an interdimensional and has acted as a spirit guide. He's given me good guidance, and I appreciate his taking his time to reply to me and to work with me. So for those that would be concerned, oh my God, it's of the devil. No, it's not. Well, some are, but not Odin. Odin, like when I was elected to be the president of my spiritualist church, and I was like, oh God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be the one, where everything has always got to be dealt with. And, Odin suggested to read the last chapter in Proverbs, so I went and got my Bible and looked it up, and it was all about leadership. So Odin is a good guy, and here's the Class A EVP from Odin. I'm going to play it 4 times. I'm going to leave silence between each one so that if you want to close your eyes and kind of clear your head and see if you can pick up what he's saying. You can also open your eyes and look at the screen, and I put the words across the bottom of what I hear. Here's Odin, and this is a Class A EVP, and I am going to play it 4 times, and I'm going to put a 5-second space in the middle of each one so that you will know when it's over and when it's going to stop again. Odin, do you have any advice? Right? 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 And so if you leave a comment about what you hear, and also leave a comment, would you like to hear more EVPs and paranormal activity along with the readings? I'll never stop doing the readings, don't worry. But are you interested in this? Let me know. Or if you haven't seen my balloon video, I think you should stay tuned, because my daughter Nicole is so strong in spirit that on the 5th birthday, where she was out of her physical body, she's in the spirit world, she made this event occur, and I was ecstatic for a week. And how it started was, if you know anyone who's grieving a child, that pain just keeps on going. And so what happened was, I had all these plans. I'm going to do this on her birthday. I'm going to do that. I'm going to go to a restaurant. I'm going to go to a restaurant we would have went to, this kind of thing. And by 9 a.m, I was about ready to cry. And by about noon, I went back to bed. And luckily, an old friend of mine whose children, we kind of raised our children at the same time, she called me and she ended up telling me all these good memories about Nicole. And it just really made my day. So I was able, with that amount of energy, I was able to go over to the store, and I bought myself a little dessert and a little, pre-cooked meal in Nicole's honor, and 2 balloons and some flowers. And at around sunset, I wrote a note to Nicole, and I took 1 balloon out and I released it. And then I don't know why I did this. I took the other balloon and I clipped the ribbon, and then I was holding the balloon like it was a head, and I was talking to it. And I told it, now you're going to stay with me and you can stay up there. And, I let it go up into the corner of my room, and I didn't think much more about it. Well, I have high ceilings in my living room, and it was way up there. The next morning, I woke up and I went to sit down at my computer and check my email, and it came down next to me and caught my attention. And then I watched it, and then it moved with purpose. It wasn't just floating. It came down from the ceiling and it moved. And I believe I say most of the story on the recording. So watch what happens. But it moved into the hallway, and it was at about head level. So I stood up from the computer and I walked over to it, and I was at head to head with it, but I didn't talk to it. And the spirit energy surrounding this, which was, I felt my daughter and both of my brothers. Actually, I believe it was Odin and my brothers, but they were wrapped their energy around the balloon to move it and communicated to me, watch this. This is going to be something. And I stood there and watched as that balloon went down my hallway and turned, again with purpose, into the room where I was doing readings and holding circles. And what happened from there, that's when it seemed to be waiting for me in the middle of the room. So I ran and grabbed my cell phone so that I could film this. And that's where the video picks up. So I hope you enjoy it. So this balloon was in the living room all the way up at the ceiling, and it literally went. Here's my hallway with this high raised ceiling. Here's my living room, and this balloon started up here. It came down from this high ceiling, came down here into my hallway, then it turned and went this way to the room where I do my readings, and it's there, the balloon I bought for Nicole's birthday. Isn't that interesting? And I just happened to be burning sage in this room. So the it looks like more smoke than it is because I'm not even burning the sage anymore. But you know, maybe there's a physics reason where smoke would draw a balloon there. And the balloon's going over now to these roses. I'm not sure why. What the balloon's doing now. See if it rises up. Needs to rise up to get over the ledge. And if it decides to go back in the living room, or what? Where's the balloon gonna go? So the balloon left the living room. The balloon left the living room, came down the hallway, came into the spirit room, got me to follow it. Now it's out of the spirit room, and I'm not sure what's going on anymore. Balloon, can you go please either to my bedroom, or if you're led, I'm telling you, balloon, to go to my living room or to my bedroom. Go to my living room or to my bedroom. One of the two. Okay, so the balloon is being guided by spirit now because I can feel the spirit energy really strong. And the balloon is deciding to go, or whoever's pushing the balloon is deciding to go back into the living room. So literally the balloon started in the living room, was way up high up here. Then the balloon went, of course, to right here, which is where, you know, it caught my attention going down. And then I started wondering if this is like the bubble. And then the balloon went down the hallway, down there, into the room where I do readings. I do readings and circles and stuff in this room. The balloon went into the middle of the air here. And then it went to look at these yellow roses. And then it came out, back out the door. And now it's getting ready to go out the front door. Oh, I should let it. Let's see. Do we want this balloon out the front door? Okay. This balloon apparently wants to go outside. So we're going to let this balloon go outside here. Let's see if it takes off. Okay, the balloon wants to go out the front door. So far it doesn't have enough helium to fly. There it goes. It's getting some strength. Yes, it does. It certainly does. It's proving, of course, that it can fly. So this balloon is getting me to follow it. And it is highly capable of flying up in the air. I feel the angel energy going through me. I felt it when can you still see the balloon? It's above the tree over there. You see there? Totally capable of flying high. The balloon, I started getting the angel energy when I followed the balloon into the spirit room. So now I can't see in it's so bright out here anymore.
And finally, I would like to introduce you to Rocky if you don't already know him. He is one of my two little bulldogs, and they make a lot of noise. Now, I try to remember to kick him out of the room if I'm going to do a reading, especially if I might put it on YouTube. However, if they sneak in the room, bulldogs do what they want, essentially, and that's one of their character traits. That's where the stubborn comes in. So Rocky sometimes is snoring in the background of some of my readings, and I just wanted you to see how cute he is, and I love him so much. So I just want to share him with you, and hopefully you get some nice warm feeling in your heart as well. All right. And remember, love can change the world, right? Love can change the world, and perhaps it's the only thing that can. So have a great day, have a great life, have a great week, and I hope to see you back here soon. Bye. Please subscribe to this channel and click the notification bell to be reminded when new videos are uploaded. As well, if you leave a comment and press the like button, YouTube will recommend this video to other people. Thank you so much for your time. This is Donna Seraphina signing out.